Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to be doing my planning to pan video. So if you're interested in seeing all of the products I would like to try and finish next year or hit pan on or whatever, then just keep on watching. But before we get into that, if you're new here, please remember to hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of panning content, a lot of indie makeup content. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get into the video. All right, so I did this video last year, my planning to pan video, which is just talking about some makeup that I would like to finish in the next year. Some of those I accomplished, some of those I didn't for various reasons. Maybe I decluttered the product, maybe I just decided I didn't want to finish it, or there could be a whole host of reasons. But I did that video last year and I thought I would do it again, and I feel like this is going to be a long video, so let's get started. So basically how I kind of organize this is I have a spreadsheet for my makeup inventory that I keep up to date, and I just kind of went through and bolded things that I thought I would want to finish. Starting with primer, I want to finish all my primers. Now, I have 4 in my collection currently. My Urban Decay one is like hanging on by a thread. It should be done very soon, so I'm not counting that because it's going to be done before 2022 comes around, but I have the remaining 3 primers. So first up, I have this Ulta Beauty Mattifying Face Primer. This is a very silicone-y primer. I haven't used it a ton, but it is the oldest primer in my collection from fall 2019. I do like to use this on my T-zone, and I just went wild panning primers this year, so it's just not something I reached for this year. So I would like to finish this next year. Because I don't use it on my entire face, I don't know if that's possible, but whatever I don't finish next year will get decluttered. And then I have 2 other primarily full primers, and that is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, which I love, favorite primer of all time, and then the Milani Chill Out Soothing Primer. This is silicone free, but it feels like a silicone primer. I really, really like this. It's just a nice, evening base before you put on foundation, so I do like this one as well. So I think I can get both of these out. These are very opposite to each other, so I think I can get it. I think maybe I'll pair the silicone primer with the Milk one, and then this one will just be on its own, but I would like to finish all 3 of those, and I think that's feasible. With the way I pan primer this year, I won't have a problem. So next up, we are talking about foundations. I have 3 I would like to finish. They're both about halfway finished. 2 of them are, and then I have a powder foundation, so I think it could be doable because I did finish 2 foundations this year. We'll see. So the first one is my Bare Minerals Bare Pro. It looks like this because part of the pump, this was all covered in black, it got stuck in the cap, and so I've just been leaving the lid on like this so it doesn't get stuck again. But I am right here, so a little more than halfway, but I really like this foundation, so I think it's definitely doable to get out of my collection. I also really like that one when I'm breaking out because it's very full coverage. And then the other one is also a little more than halfway, so I guess not quite halfway like I said, but it's fine. This is my Anastasia Luminous Foundation. This is just one of the older foundations in my collection as well. And I am right there, just kind of in the middle of that T shape. So hopefully I can get this done. I like this foundation, but it's not a love anymore. So I just want to get this out as well. And then the powder foundation that I would like to finish is my Bare Minerals Loose Powder. And this one, I guess I'm halfway. I am right about here, right under where it says Fair 01. So we'll see if I can get this out. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I use quite a bit of this when I do use it. So we will see. If I don't finish all of these goals, it's not the end of the world. This is just kind of to help me have a baseline of what I would like to focus on next year. And then I also have 3 concealers. Now, I only finished 1 this year. I finished 2 in 2020, but one of these I think I'll get out very early in 2022, so that is the one I'm working on right now, and this is the Lip Bar Caffeine Concealer. This product isn't subtle, but I have a feeling there's not a ton left in here. I feel like I'll be scraping the sides pretty soon, so I do think that this will be done by March of 2022, which will give me time to focus on another concealer, which I believe I'm going to focus on my Tarte Shape Tape. Again, just trying to get the oldest products out of my collection. So I'll be finishing this one and then working on Shape Tape, which I do actually love Shape Tape, so I'm not mad about that. And then I also have a color corrector that I can categorize as a concealer. This is the Flower Beauty Light Peach one. And so this is obviously a different function than a traditional concealer. I also have quite a dip going on in there. So this is a different function. I've never panned a product like this, so I don't know if the amount I have left is feasible to pan next year, but we're gonna try. I don't know. I like using this, and while I do think it adds value to my collection, it's just not a step I feel like I need. So we're gonna try to get this out of my collection as well next year. Next up we've got setting sprays, and I have 4 setting sprays. One of them I just got in I redeemed some Ulta points. So all the ones that I currently have open, I am going to try to finish, and it's not going to be difficult. They're all less than halfway full. So the first one is my NYX Bear With Me. I love this spray. It's the perfect multi-use product to set, to refresh, to prime, to wet eyeshadow. I love this, but obviously I will naturally pan this, I think. I don't have a ton left. That's the oldest one in my collection, I believe. Or I think I got that one the same time I got this one, and this is the NYX Matte Finish Spray. So this one is going to make your makeup last a lot longer throughout the day, and I'm currently working on this, and I think I got like a quarter of the bottle left. So that one will be easy to get out as well. And then I also have my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, which is about halfway. And I enjoy using this one a lot, so this will not be a problem at all. So setting spray, not going to be a problem next year. It will get panned. As for setting powder, I think I've determined I want to finish my Fenty Loose Powder, and that's just because, 1, it's a mini, but you get a lot of product in here, and 2, it's my oldest. I was debating between this one and my Tarte Shape Tape setting powder. I feel like I don't have like a ton left in this one, but I'm not really sure because there is the netting, if you can see. So I think it's going to be the Fenty, but I also just wanted to mention this one in case you end up seeing that one. But I'm pretty sure I want to do the Fenty because it's my oldest, and I really enjoy it as well, so I would not hate using that one up. So next year for blush, I'm doing something a little bit different. So I have 2 mini liquid blushes that I would like to finish. These are both from Rare Beauty. I have the shade Joy and I have the shade Love. This one's more of like a peachy coral shade, and then this one's more of a terracotta red shade. I figure these are great because I like to wear these shades all year long. I could mix them, I can layer them under powders. I finished a deluxe size sample of this not too long ago. It was much tinier than these, but I do think if I'm working on these throughout the year, I will be able to get them out. And I like that because I will also be able to have the freedom of pairing those with different blushes to get different finishes and different looks. So excited about that. But then I also picked 2 blushes that I would like to just hit pan on. Both of these have dips. The first one is Night Bloom from ColourPop. If you can tell, I'm not sure if you can tell, a lot of the center pattern is worn away and there's a decent dip in here. I've never panned one of these before, so I don't know how long it will take, but I'm gonna try. I like using this in the winter and the springtime, so I think this is something I'm gonna work on early 2022. Won't go with the cream blushes I wanna finish, but that's fine. And then I also have another cream blush, and this is Magic Hour from Tower 28, and as you can see, I have a decent dip in here, so I would like to just hit pan on this as well. I think I have more of a ways to go than I do with this, but it is a cream, so I feel like it might be a little easier. Not totally sure, but those are my blush goals for next year. Is that ambitious? Maybe. I don't know, but I'm excited to try it out. So one thing that I probably should move up in my inventory just so it's kind of near my primers, I guess, but I have a separate category for glowy mix-in products. So I have 3, and to be honest, I love all 3 of them. So I just had to pick one, and so I'm going to try to finish my Saie Glowy Super Gel, because I would like to obviously rotate through them, but also get one out next year. So this is just the one I picked. I guess out of the 3, it's my least favorite, but I still really love that product. It is a favorite. But yeah, I guess it's the least multi-use out of all of my multi-use products, if that makes sense. I don't know. So the next category is bronzer, and I don't know the direction I want to go. So first up, my e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. I don't know if I'm going to hit pan by the end of the year. There is a really good dip. You can see that ring. It's just ready to show. That's a good dip too. So I want to hit pan on this if I don't hit pan on it by the end of the year, but I also kind of want to finish it. I don't know. I would like to finish it. Regardless or not if my goal for this will be to hit pan or finish, I also want to hit pan on a cream bronzer, and that is my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, which already has a decent dip on it because I love this bronzer so much. Like, there is not a long way to go to hit pan. It looks like I'm like drilling into it, but that's just like the way my, I guess, putty bronzer brush picks it up. I don't know. I would like to hit pan on that regardless, and I don't think that'll be hard to do. So again, I'm not sure what I want to do with this, if I should try to finish it or not. But I also kind of want to hit pan on some more bronzers. So this is my Fenty, what is this? Into Sun, which has, bronzer is so hard to show sometimes. It has a decent dip, but not as good as the e.l.f. one. And then I figured I would also just throw in here my Nabla bronzer because why not? I would like to hit pan on one of my Nabla products just to know how deep they are. Like, I don't know. Like, is that like the lifted edge? Like, is that all there is, or does it go into the compact? I don't really know how deep these go. I would like to find out. So I threw this in here. I don't know what I'm doing with bronzer next year. I think it'll all depend on when I hit pan on the e.l.f. bronzer, but I thought I would mention all of this. I am not going to be able to hit pan on all of these, or at least, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with bronzer, but these are the products I'm thinking of maybe panning. And then for highlight. Okay, so I mean, I need to take a break from this highlight, but I need to finish Flexitarian. Like, it's going to happen this year. It has to. But I need to take a break from that. So while I'm taking a break from that, I feel like I want to get more progress on this highlight. This is from Space Case Cosmetics in the shade Seen from Space 1A. Obviously, you can see I have pan. I got this in an Ipsy, and as you can see, this has an incredibly thin layer of product. So, I don't know. I kind of want to say I want to finish this. I had plans to finish it this year, but I didn't. I do like this highlight. It's not my favorite formula, but when I do put it on, I do enjoy it. So, maybe finish, maybe just get more use on this. I'm not sure. I also thought I would throw in my Nabla Ozone highlight. Maybe this will be the one I hit pan on, I'm not sure. This is my favorite highlight, so I definitely plan on using it a lot next year, so I figured I would also just throw it in while I'm taking a break from this, from Flexitarian, and then also throw in a more golden champagne highlight in the mix. Yeah, a lot of this is up in the air, you know? Nothing's for sure. We'll see what the products or projects, what happens with my projects next year. I'm not going to go over eyeliner. I have 2 liquid liners, and I would like to try to finish them both next year. As for lip balm, I have like quite a few highlighted, but one I need to remove from this list because I just finished it. The other one is my Rare Beauty one that I should have done by the end of the year, and then the other 2 are these from NARS. These are the Afterglow lip balms, I believe. This one is unused. I got this in a Sephora favorite set, and then this one is used, and I got it in a Sephora birthday gift. Not a lot of product in these. I know I'll be able to get these done by the end of the year of 2022. Like, that's not a problem. I just thought I'd highlight them because it was easy for me to reach to get them. To be honest, I'm kind of on the fence of trying to pan a lip liner. Like, I just like don't feel like I need to. Like, I use them when I need them, and I don't really have duplicate colors, but if I did, I would go for my ColourPop BFF lip pencil that I'm working on right now. So should I get a prompt in our project or something that's like a pencil or a lip liner or something, I'll probably pull this out. But I'm not like sold on finishing next year. I'm not like super concerned about it. I also forgot to mention this in the eyeliner category, but I do want to finish my NARS pencil liner. Like, there's not a lot left in here. It probably stops like here. So I should be able to get this out next year. I really like this pencil. I'm going to be sad when it's gone because it's probably too expensive and it's NARS, so probably not going to buy it, but I will miss it for sure. Next up, we have lip gloss and then lipstick. And when I show you the number of lip glosses and lipsticks I want to pan next year, you're going to think, Delaney, did you learn nothing in 2021? And to that, I will say, no, I did not. So let's start out with lipsticks. Now I know I'm not going to finish all of these. But, so first up I have I categorize this as a lipstick, but it's actually a lip primer. I don't find this helps a little bit, but I don't find it adds any significant value to my collection. So this won't be a problem because I can use it under lipsticks. So that won't be a problem. Sorry, I'm trying, as I'm doing this video, I'm trying to like put items back. Anyway, I'm debating if I want to bring this into a project next year. My ColourPop Third Eye, this tortured me all year long. I thought this would be done, and it is not. So, I don't know if I want to bring this back into a project or just let it be and declutter it by the end of 2022, because at that point it'll be too old to use. But I'm toying with the idea of it. I'm not sure. I also threw in ColourPop Cookie because I like to mix this with other shades. There is a fair bit left, but this has less product, I believe, than the Luxe Lips. Let's see. This has 1 gram, and these have 3.5 grams, so significantly less. I feel like I could get through quite a few lippy. I have a bunch of these. I feel like I could get through them, but this one's a little too late for my liking. If I pair it with a lip liner, I like it a lot more, or I like to mix it with other lipsticks. So I think I could get this done next year. And then I also have the shade Ziggy, which is one of my oldest ones. Also the name of one of the dogs I grew up with. But I used up quite a bit of this. I mean, that's still a lot of product, but it's like, it's got a lot of use on it. Like, it's like, if I have it rolled all the way down, like, that's decent. And I love this color. It's so beautiful. So I feel like I could definitely get these 2 lipsticks out plus the lippy primer. Maybe this. I don't know if I want to bring this back. And then I also, I don't know why. I just felt the need, I wanted to throw this in. This is the Lip Bar in Baby Bellini. It's just a really creamy lipstick, so I feel like I would be able to fly through it fast. But I could not pan both of these lipsticks together because they're too similar. I guess you could say the same for Cookie, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with lipsticks next year, but these are the products I'm thinking of. Now, here's where, again, like I said, you're gonna think, Delaney, what are you thinking? So I panned 8 lip glosses in 2021. 6 of those were minis, to be fair. I'm gonna try to finish 10 lip glosses next year. Only one of these is a mini, but several of these have decent progress. So you're gonna think, Delaney, what are you thinking? This is too much. But I'm gonna try. I was so good at panning lip gloss this year. I think I can do it. And I would like to have my collection. I have 20 lip glosses right now. We need to have that. And I'm also probably gonna buy lip glosses next year. So we're gonna try my hardest. So first up, I want to defend myself for this ridiculous number. I have this currently in a project. This is my Lunar Beauty Dreamy Lip Gloss. This is where it was when I rolled it into the project. Now, I don't think I'm going to have this done by December 2021. Like, it'll be rolled into 2022, but this will be done very, very early in January. Maybe by the end of the year if I'm surprised, but I don't think so. Then I have a mini. This is the Pat McGrath Lip Gloss in the shade Flesh 6, which is the worst name I've ever heard for a lip gloss. But I don't really like this gloss. It's kind of sticky and it's very opaque and I don't love it. Glad I tried it out in a mini. I got it in a Sephora Favorites kit. I talk about the kit all the time anyway. Oops. But this is a mini, so it won't take me very long to get that out. Then I also have a lip plumper that I categorize as a gloss because it's a glossy lip plumper. But I feel like I can pair this with other glosses because this is clear. And I can pair it with a shimmery gloss or an opaque gloss, and my lips will be plumped, but they will be also glossy. So I don't know how much is in here because this is like all filled with air, but I feel like that kind of, it's distinctive from the rest of the glosses. I've been strategizing, guys. And then I have 2 glosses that have like, I don't know because they're not the best at settling, but I think are like halfway used, and that are these 2. So I've got my Lisa Eldridge Gloss Embrace in the shade Muse. I'm fairly certain this is like halfway or less. There's like half or less left in here, and it's so easy for me to use that. And then I also have my Musée Beauty. They're now called Kyloff Beauty in the shade Cezanne, and it's settled about here. I think it's probably a little bit lower. This was in a few projects this year with like usage goals, so again, a very easy gloss for me to use. Don't think it'll be a problem either. So those are 5 of the glosses. So we've got one that's barely got anything left. We've got a plumper, we've got a mini, and 2 that are halfway done. The rest are more full. However, one of them is the Tower 28 lip gloss in the shade Cashew. As you can see, I don't have like a ton of use on this, but I used 4 minis, which I believe is the equivalent of like one of these, so fast. This, I will fly through. Not going to be a problem. The rest are going to be more of a problem. So I've got this Bare Minerals like berry gloss my mom gave me. She got it as a free gift with purchase. It's in the shade Daredevil. I don't know how much is in this. I think it's pretty full, but it's very minty. This is like a plumping gloss. So I did pan one of these this year. I think at the beginning of the year. I can't remember. Or maybe it was the end of last year. I don't know. I added this in because it was at the top of my list. It's one of my older glosses. And then the hardest ones are going to be the ColourPop Luxe lip glosses. I have 3 of them. Why was I holding them like this? You can't see it. The first one is the shade Overnight, which is kind of like a peachy shade, which is, I have not used this a ton. It's not my favorite color, but I'm going to try to make it through. Do I actually have quite a bit of use on this? Actually, this might be halfway through. I'm not sure. These glosses don't settle that well. Like these, I have like a little lipstick organizer in my drawer, and these ones stand up because they fit well into it. So that one actually might be easy. That one might be halfway. I don't know. These ones are more full. This is Wildflower from the Raw Beauty Kristi collab. I don't love this color on me, but to be fair, I haven't reached for it a ton because I thought I didn't like it, so yeah. And then this one, I love. This is Glacier. It is so pretty. It is settled to about here. I have not used this nearly as much as I should because I've just been focusing on my panning lip glosses. So those are the 10 lip glosses I want to finish. Is that ambitious? Yes, it is. But I'm gonna try my hardest to pan all of those. We'll see. Am I dumb for trying this? I don't know. Let me know down below. Will I finish all of those? Let me know what you think. Because I'm not confident, but we're gonna try. Okay, that is everything I have for you today. This was just my makeup. I also have some skincare, hair care, body care, and nail polish goals for next year. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that version of this video. I just figured this video probably is a little too long. So, I don't know. I always say my videos are long and then I end up speed talking through it. I don't know. Anyway, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, and that is all I have for you today. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you are planning on making this video or what you are trying to pan next year. I would love to know. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!